Yes, folks, you've guessed. It's still muggy and warm here. I'm sorry, but it's too hot. It's too uncomfortable. But there we are. Yes, let's get into this. It's going to be both legs of the Champions League. That is what you're going to get in today's episode, guys. So sit back and relax. Hello guys and welcome to Dreaming is Possible here with Chesterfield, and yes, I've decided to do both legs of the semi-finals of the Champions League against Atletico. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna obviously record the first one, skip past the West Brom game, and then come back to you guys, we'll get to see both of the legs rather than throwing that West Brom game in there. I'll obviously show you the result of the West Brom game. Fingers crossed it's going to be the result that we want, but that's to come. But as we was awful episode last time, wasn't it? In the fact that it wasn't the fact that we lost to Barcelona. That wasn't the awful thing. It was that terrible performance against Newcastle, which dumped us out of the semi-finals of the FA Cup. I'm just hoping we don't have a terrible performance in this semi-final and dump us out of this one, because this is the main competition that we wanted to win this season. We have bounced back, as you can see, but then again, is it really bouncing back? Crystal Palace and Watford down near the relegation. One of them is actually in the relegation, So yeah, it's not that big of a bounce back. I'll just show you the Premier League table. As you can see, Crystal Palace are pretty much relegated, because I don't think they're going to be able to claw back that amount of goal difference. Mathematically, it's still possible, but yeah, I can't see that. As for us, we've got those 2 games in hand over Liverpool. So yes, Liverpool are still ahead, but we, obviously, if we win both of those games, then we jump ahead of them. But that's if we win them. But that's for another episode, guys. Like I say, I want to get the Champions League done in this episode, then we can concentrate the next episode on the Premier League and the run in to obviously whether we're going to win the Premier League, and then a final episode, well, fingers crossed, be a Champions League final one. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see if we can get past Mr. Jurgen Klopp and his Atletico Madrid team. So then, here are the 2 lineups going to this one. We've got Timo Horn in goal. Richard Wyatt back from his injury. He's been out for about 7 to 8 weeks. So it's good that we've got him back, because Cruz has picked up an injury as well. So it's just good timing that he's come back. Also, Piana has picked up an injury. So Ollie Clay is going to play on the left-hand side, which he plays anyway. It's no problem. Upamecano and Iliovsky are going to be the partnership in centre-back pairing. Then we've got Riccardi and Neto in midfield. We're going to play Appleby in the cam. Warner out on one wing, Baptiste out on the other, and then Charlie is up top. As for Atletico, Jan Oblak, he's still there, so yeah, you'll recognize some team names in there. Obviously, this guy here in the middle here, number 7, Gravenberch, we've signed him. How is he going to perform against his new owners? New club employers, there we go. But yeah, team, we got Lamar, Thomas Lamar is there still. They've signed, obviously, Timo Werner's been at Atletico now for a while in the game. Hudson-Odoi as well, So it's going to be interesting to see. And yeah, Oliver Newby, who played 1 game for Chesterfield way back when we first started all this, way back in episode 3 or 4 of this, this complete save. But let's not talk about Oliver Newby. Let's talk about this game, shall we? Here we go. So pouring down here in the Midlands as we take on the team from Spain. And it's a chance for them to obviously get these away goals. That's what they're going to be relying on. It's a great chance here, and yes, they have got that away goal. Serrano has managed to, a bit fortunate, the ricochet from Thomas Lamar's initial shot fell kindly to him, and Serrano has managed to just slide that into the bottom corner. As you'll see here, Gravenberch plays it out here to Thomas Lamar. Lamar coming across here, he gets a ricochet off Wyatt, which there's nothing anyone can really do about that. It just fortuitously falls into the path of Serrano. Everyone's kind of confused where the ball's ended up, and then it's it's slotted in calmly by him, which is not good for us. We need to bounce back. We need to, like, you know, try and nullify that away goal by getting quite a few goals now, don't we? Like, but it's not going to be easier said than done, like, against this, like, you know, well-drilled Atletico side. As Warner now is going to try and get one, but he can't find it and place the shot in. And there's a possibility of a penalty here. VAR is being checked on this one, and it is a penalty. Right. Will we score? We go, Oblak is pretty good at saving penalties. Come on, Iliovsky, please put this one away. He does. Oblak did guess the right way, but yeah, Iliovsky, great from the like sort of 12-yard spot there. So we're all level again, but again, it's just like they've got that advantage with that away goal, so we need to maybe get 2, 3, 4, whatever. That's, you know, to take to Madrid. That'd be ideal. Played out here, trying to get to Lamar in again, and he's took that down well, but Richard Wyatt this time it does well to clear it, but it's now fallen to Gravenberch. Good challenge there from Riccardi, and we're back in control of the ball here as Timo Horn plays it out. Now Koch and Wyatt going the other direction. Here's Baptista now on this right hand side, looking to get down here, and he's done well. He's managed to get past. Can he pick out Warner? He can. Great play by the two wingers there. Baptista doing really well to work his way down this right hand side, and Kyle Warner coming in at that far post, and bullet headers that one in past Jan Oblak. But yeah, Baptista here, he was just waiting for his opportunity. There's where the opportunity was. The defender lunged in, and good strength from Warner coming in, like, you know, on the blind side of the defender, and heads it in and gives us the lead. So we reach half time. We are leading by 2-1. It's a very tight affair, like, at the moment, you know, when it comes to the amount of shots and stuff both sides are having, and also the possession. So yeah, I suppose 2-1, just because we're edging the shots, like, maybe, like, you know, goes in our favour there. Here come Atletico again, but well headed away there from Riccardi. Now Neto's got the ball. He's being hounded though, but he's still got control of it. Can he just cut this one inside? He has now managed to do it. No, he's not. He's giving it straight to Hudson-Odoi. He just sort of hit that blindly, like, you know what I mean? And there's a great opportunity for Serrano now to get another one, and he has done. Blast that one in. Rafael Jose Serrano, yeah, it's fallen just perfect for him each time, isn't it? Like, he just seems to have the luck in this one, doesn't he? It comes here, like, and again, it's just like, you know, sort of like, you know, the sort of like innocuous, like, sort of like pass that, like, you know, Neto made, gave that goal away, like, really, and Serrano's got himself yeah, his second. And Clay now trying to get, we're rushing it too much. We need to just calm down, take things a little bit, like, you know, easier. And Serrano's in again. He's going to get a hat-trick. No, this time his shot was a little bit crap, and Timo needed to just let that one go, really. It was going wide. Chance maybe to get something from the corner, but no. Riccardi gets this one away. Charlie's up on his own here, but he's going to have to wait for support, and he's just run into trouble. So, played forward here. Great chance. Charlie, can he finish? He can, yes. Wasn't sure. He's up against Oblak. He had to be, like, you know, great at positioning himself, and he managed to just slide it. He waited for Oblak to, like, you know, make his move. He dropped down, and Charlie was able to just slide it underneath his, like, you know, sort of flailing arms as he goes down here. Well, he didn't even, like, attempt to. He just went to his knees, didn't he, really? So that's an interesting, like, sort of way of, like, trying to save it. But there we are. And we're picking up, like, far too many yellow cards, and looks like we've now picked up an injury to Baptista as well. I tried to tell the players to calm down and stuff like that, but as you can see, that we're in danger of possibly getting someone sent off here. We've got far too many yellow cards. I think it's just a panic situation has happened. We don't need to panic. We've got the second leg yet. So it'll just be a straight swap. Diaz will come on for the injured Baptista. I hope it's not too serious, and we'll lose him for the second leg. I hope he's got a knock as well. Shall I leave him on? He's not looking. I mean, his fitness looks all right. So I think the way he's playing well. So I'm actually gonna leave him on. In fact, it's going to be Atletico that get the opportunity to maybe do something here, as Thomas Lemar runs across to get this one, but blocked by Upamecano, and that one's gone all the way down here. Can Charlie get there? He can. Now, can we, like, play the right? It was cut out well. Oh, well, we could have been away there. I think we're just looking a little bit tired then, and there's a chance maybe for Atletico to maybe catch us out, but Diaz is fresh legs. Remember, he's come on for Baptista, so he's gonna, like, you know, maybe do something, but not if he runs straight into the player, and that's not good. Come on, boys, we need to be playing a lot better than this if we want to, like, you know, win this competition. because right now our passing has not been brilliant. Warner now, come on, finish this off, goes for it, but it's straight at Oblak, and we might get ourselves a corner just before the final whistle. The referee is allowing us to have this corner as Warner swings this one in. Can Upamecano get there? He can. In fact, it's Richard Wyatt that's come in to get only his second goal of the season. I mean, he's been out a few weeks, like I say, injured, and what a time to get your second goal. Wow, that could be like massively influential. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time, gets his leg up there and just manages to stick it in. And that gives us a 4-2 advantage going into the second leg. Those 2 away goals, though, could be massively costly. As you can see, our shots and stuff are pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. This second leg is going to be a huge one, and that is what is going to be coming up, guys. Okay then, folks, welcome back to the second leg, and as you'll see here, well, things couldn't have gone much better for us, could they? Well done, thank you very much, Bournemouth. Look at that. Yes, Bournemouth have done us a huge favour by beating Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool have let the nerves get to them, and have like thrown away the advantage of being at the top. We struggled a little bit against West Brom, and you can see like West Brom down here, like, you know what I mean, but it was, I put out a weakened side, you know what I mean, to be honest, because obviously the Atletico Madrid game is more important, and we had the opportunity to possibly lose this one if it came to it. Wouldn't have been ideal, but yeah, it was very touch and go with regards to it. I had to change the formation in the end, and when I did, I brought Vescogen on, and yeah, he ended up like, you know, doing the business for us, with just a sort of a tap in. Poor old Richard, I'm afraid, yes, you picked up another injury and are going to be out for another 3 weeks, which could potentially mean that you might be out of the final. Oh, that's the other point. You're wondering like how the other semi-final, like, you know, was going between Liverpool and Real Madrid. I'll just let you know on that one. So there you go. Yeah, it's Real Madrid who have got advantage in that one by beating Liverpool 2-0 at the Bernabeu. So it's all like work to be done for Liverpool to see if they can, obviously, you know, to make it an all-English final, or is it all going to be an all-Spanish or all Madrid final? Yeah, that's what we've got to try and, like, you know, stop here. So both teams, you know, we're ahead, but do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, I mean, like, Liverpool have got to score, like, and that's the thing. Like, we don't have to do that. So I suppose we're in a much better position in that regard. Let's see what we do then. Here we go. So here are the 2 lineups for this one. As you can see, I've changed the formation. Yes, I've kind of bottled it a little bit and gone a bit defensive. Well, not really. It's mainly because of Baptista being out. So I just thought, it's a bit of both, really. I have kind of bottled it a little bit as well. I'm hoping that this formation, like, gets us through. That's what I'm hoping for. Timo Horn in goal. Then we're going to play the back 3 of Iliovsky, Upamecano and Arifi. Piana and Ollie Clay are going to play as the wing backs. Riccardi, I should say, Neto and Appleby are going to play in that midfield, with Vescogen and Lawrence are going to be up top. Now, as for Atletico, they've made some changes themselves as well. But I suppose the big one is that Timo Werner is on the bench. Yes, they're going to play Resende up top instead, but then again, Werner didn't cause us the problem. It's their number 12 there, Mr. Serrano, who, by the way, has just had a £168 million bid from our rivals Liverpool. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Sorry. Yeah, £168 million offer they have put in for him. So anyway, enough of that. Let's see if we can get ourselves into the final. So we are at the Wanda Metropolitano. I can never say this. Wanda Metropolitano, and I can't get it right. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people do struggle with it, like, you know. But there we are. That's what we're playing at. We need to make sure that Atletico don't get 2 goals and we get none, because then we're out. Well, yeah, there we go. Not good. Yeah, Mr. Serrano is at it again. Yeah, Thomas Lamar here putting this one in from the free kick. Not free kick. Yeah, free kick. And Serrano, why? I mean, I'm literally man-marking him. I'm pressuring him. I've made sure that he's on his weak foot, everything, like, to try and stop him. Like, but he's, yeah, you can see why Liverpool have put in such a big bid. Yeah, this is not going well at all for us right now, as they only need 1 goal now, and then they can just sit on it. We might have to maybe change our tactics, and maybe me sitting on it wasn't the ideal scenario, but we'll see how things go. It's early stages. Newbie now coming down this right-hand side for them. We're trying to get a challenge in. It wasn't brilliant. This rain isn't helping, and there is that Man again, Serrano. Wow, he can't miss against us, can he? Jesus, that is 4 goals in 2 games he's scored against us right now. And yeah, maybe we should be putting a bid in, but we don't have that sort of like, you know, money to be splashing on a player, like just not one player anyway, especially with having our new owners. But yeah, that's not good at all. Come on, we just need to get an away goal. We need to get 2 away goals, and we got 1. There's Upamecano. Okay, if we can get another away goal, then it doesn't. Well, at the moment we're leading, but what I'm saying is, we get that other away goal, then it nullifies their away goals anyway, and it makes things a little bit more difficult for them. But yeah. They did not pick up Upamecano. Maybe they got a little bit complacent. It's our first shot on target of the game. And yeah, well done. Come on, guys. We can do this. We can get ourselves into the final if we just concentrate and really want this. But at the moment, we just look very, very nervous. And that's what I'm worried about. But well done from Riccardi. Bit of experience in the midfield. Plays it through. Verskogen now goes for this. But Black, you know how good he is. Even at the age of 36, he's still being able to pull off like worldy saves. Clay now to put this one in. Come on, Upamecano coming in again. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh no, it's a free kick to them. So they lead 2-1, but we lead 5-4 on aggregate. But I don't know whether the formation is actually working for us. So yeah, I am going to change things around. Piano's not having the best of games, so I am going to change back to our normal formation. So Kyle Warner is going to come in for there. I'm going to move Iliovsky into that left back role because he can play there, but obviously not as prolific, you know what I mean, like, you know, as going forward and stuff. So I'm actually going to probably make him more defensive, or in fact supportive. We'll just do him on that, like, rather than push him forward, like, and that way he's not going to get himself out of position. Yeah, we'll see how things, like, you know, progress in this, like, you know, sort of like, you know, the second half, and hopefully that change will do us a little bit more confidence, and we'll build on that. You know, it plays this one inside, finds Riccardi. Neto now goes over the top trying to get Verskogen in, but it's cut out by their centre back. Played forward now. We've got to, like, make sure we get this one, and we do. And Iliovsky now just pumps that one forward. Verskogen knocks it down, finds Appleby. Charlie Lawrence now out on this left-hand side into Appleby. Appleby sees the chance for Warner, who is playing on that right-hand side. Knocks it back. Ollie Clay, chance maybe, maybe not there. Played back towards Ollie Clay. Clay looking for options. Plays it back to Riccardi. We're keeping control of the ball and we're moving it around a lot better. That's good to see. Iliovsky now, I said don't go too far forward, but it doesn't matter because his ball into the box got something. I think someone got a bit of a knock on. It's fallen to Kyle Warner and the substitute has come on. And yeah, that is like put us in control of the tie now because it's just nullified their 2 away goals, which is great to see. But Iliovsky now puts this one across. I think it's Appleby jumping for it. I don't know if he gets anything on it, but it's Kyle Warner that's in on that like far post and has managed to like give us the 2-2 scoreline. So a lot of pressure from the home side, which you'd expect. I mean, they're going out, like, you know what I mean? So they've got to like win this ball back and we're keeping control of it, but not with passing like that. We need to like be more clinical and not just give the ball away needlessly. And again, we're just giving it away again. We've kind of gone back into nervous mode again, which is not good to see. As Thomas Lamar now is on the ball. Resende's in, hits the post. What's Timo Horn doing? He's fast asleep. Didn't even know where the ball was there. Like, wow. So it's Ollie Clay on the far side with this throw in. Finds Warner now. What can he do? Plays it down and forward. Finds Neto. Neto looking for options. Finds Appleby. Plays it here to Charlie. Charlie knocks it forward to Verskogen. Turns. Oh, went for this shot, but it was blocked. Riccardi now goes over the top. Verskogen, is he onside? He is offside. It's a good finish, but he is offside. He looked it. That's why I was a bit like sort of dubious when he went here. Like, you know what I mean? Because he just yeah, if it just come forward just a little bit there, he caught them out. But there we go. So I'm going to sit things a little bit more defensive now with about 10 minutes or so to go, playing a little bit more balanced. As you can see, I've dropped all like centre midfielders back to like in deep line sort of like, you know, positions. Appleby's dropped back as well. I've made like Verskogen a false 9. Moved Ollie Clay over to the right left-hand side and brought Cruz on, who's just coming back from an injury. Like I said, I wasn't sure whether he was going to be fit enough for this, but he has come back from his injury, so I'm going to bring him on now for Iliovsky, who's done fairly well, like, you know, but yeah, we've got to just try and see this game out now. So we're into the final 5 minutes of the game. We just need to keep control of the ball and not let them have any opportunities whatsoever. As Cruz now, who's fresh on, and wow, went for it there, but Oblak, yeah, I thought he saved it. He has saved it. Yeah, I was wondering whether it was going to be a corner. Warner is stepping over this one. Plays this one a chance there for maybe a corner, but no. Thomas Lamar heads it forward. A bit of a tired header that was from him as well, and that's maybe where we're going to, like, you know, capitalise. But there's another chance here to get something from the corner. It's Bobo. The referee has said there's a free kick, so that's okay. And it looks like we're going to book ourselves into the final, guys, as that is it. Yes, we are there, 2-2 in Madrid. Wow, as you can see, a 2-2 when you look at the stats is pretty much how it should be, really, with how close it was. It's an all-England affair. Liverpool pull it off, like, Anfield. The Anfield crowd obviously doing their business as always, like, you know what I mean, to get Liverpool through. And it's always a worry for any team that comes like second leg towards Anfield, because yeah, when the crowd gets going, I should know, you know, being part of it. You know, I've been in the past, you know, unfortunately never going to get there again, like, which is one of those things. But yeah, it just goes, it is definitely, you know, like the saying goes with the 12th man. And yes, it's going to be an all England final at an England stadium, because this year is being held at the London Stadium. Yeah, West Ham's ground is where this year's final is going to be. Will we get revenge against Liverpool? We know that we played them before in the Champions League final. Just trying to remember, was it a couple of seasons ago? Hold on, let me find out. Where is it? Where were we? There it is. Yeah, 2 seasons ago. That's where it was. And that was actually in England as well, because it was at Old Trafford. So there we go. How weird's that? Do it. Can we possibly do it? That's for another episode. Anyway, guys, like I said, like, you know, that's how things are going to go. But I massively appreciate your support, guys. It really does help, like, you know, with my sort of, like, you know, mental, like, sort of situation with regards, like, not being able to get out. You guys kind of, like, you know, kind of know how I feel now, like, you know what I mean, with all being, like, in this lockdown scenario and stuff like that. But I can't go out because it's too painful. So at least you guys, when you do get back to going out and stuff like that, you know, all the best to you, like, you know what I mean. And but in the meantime, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Today from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.